Columbian white-tailed deer, a conservation comeback in the Pacific Northwest. We begin with humble request to subscribe to our YouTube channel Save Wildlife and follow us on Facebook and TikTok to support our initiative on wildlife. This story was written by Jody Delavan in the FW.org and brought to you by Professor Salim, who is an ecologist. Once on the brink of extinction, the Columbian white-tailed deer is one step closer to a remarkable recovery in the Pacific Northwest. The U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service has completed a 5-year status review for the Columbia River population of this unique subspecies and found that it has met the criteria outlined in its recovery plan. As a result, the service is recommending the deer be removed from the federal endangered species list. This recommendation is not a final decision, and the subspecies remains federally listed for now. Any change in status would require a formal rulemaking process, including public comment and further scientific review. This encouraging development marks a major milestone in the decades-long effort to save the Columbian white-tailed deer, a conservation journey defined by collaboration, science, and persistence. From the brink to rebound, Columbian white-tailed deer were once plentiful in Oregon and Washington. By the 1940s, their numbers were reduced to fewer than 1,000 individuals due to habitat loss and human development. In response, the deer were among the first species listed under the Endangered Species Act. While one population in Douglas County, Oregon, met its recovery goals and was removed from the list in 2003, the Columbia River population remained listed as endangered until it was reclassified as threatened in 2016. Thanks to years of collaboration among federal, state, tribal, and local partners, the Columbia River population of deer have made a strong comeback. The National Wildlife Refuge system has been especially critical to this success. Established in 1971 to protect this subspecies, the Julia Butler Hansen Refuge for the Columbian white-tailed deer has long served as a stronghold. In recent years, translocated deer have also established a thriving population at Ridgefield National Wildlife Refuge, helping create a stable foundation for the deer's recovery. In addition to refuge lands, the deer inhabit private lands, with several subpopulations located between the Julia Butler Hansen and Ridgefield National Wildlife Refuges. With funding from Bonneville Power Administration and support from state wildlife agencies, some deer were relocated to a Columbia Land Trust property, creating a vital stepping stone between Cottonwood Island and Ridgefield National Wildlife Refuge. This network of safe habitats has helped the deer populations expand, migrate, and stabilize. Science leads the way. The service's recommendation to delist the Columbian white-tailed deer is grounded in the best available science, including a population viability analysis, PVA, and a comprehensive independently peer-reviewed species status assessment. The PVA found that the risk of extinction for the Columbia River population is extremely low, further supporting the recommendation to consider delisting. Ongoing stewardship and partnerships. The success of the Columbian white-tailed deer recovery is a testament to long-standing partnerships. The Deer Working Group, which includes the Cowlitz Indian Tribe, Washington Department of Fish and Wildlife, Oregon Department of Fish and Wildlife, Columbia Land Trust, and others, continues to support the implementation of deer conservation efforts. Even with the recommendation for delisting at the federal level, the deer remain listed as threatened in Washington state. The Washington Department of Fish and Wildlife continues to oversee the listing and recovery of species in Washington. National wildlife refuges such as the Julia Butler Hansen Refuge for the Columbian white-tailed deer will continue managing for the subspecies well into the future, supporting habitat, monitoring population health, and fostering resilience in the face of environmental changes and other challenges. A conservation win, but not the end of the road. It's incredibly exciting to see the deer reach this milestone, said Bridget Fahey, Acting Regional Director of the Pacific Region of the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service. We want to acknowledge the significant role that our national wildlife refuges, state and tribal partners, and land trusts have played in this recovery. This effort shows what's possible when we work together to recover a species. The story of the Columbian white-tailed deer is not just one of survival. It's a powerful reminder of what science-based conservation and strong partnerships can achieve. To learn more about the Columbian white-tailed deer and the recovery efforts for the Columbia River population, visit the Species Profile page and check out our resources on 5-year status reviews and species status assessments. Many thanks for liking and subscribing to our YouTube channel and Facebook page.